Deadeyes, I'm ready. Jack called out, ready to start a new life. Well, if you say so, Deadeye said in a rather ominous tone. Jack suddenly felt as if he were on fire, and he fell to the ground. The pain Jack felt was one of the worst pains he had ever felt. Jack suddenly started to see memories of his life. It was as if his life was flashing before his eyes. He started to see the best moments of his life, and then he lost consciousness. Jack soon woke up, but he didn't remember anything. His memories were completely wiped clean. Jack was also 17, so it was apparent that Deadeyes kept his promise. Where am I? Who am I? Jack said in a very confused tone. Don't worry, kiddo. I'll help you out. Deadeyes began saying into Jack's head. Who is that? Where are you? The name is Deadeyes, and I am your leader. But where I am? Well, I am with you. What do you mean by that? Let's just say I'm closer than you think. Okay, but who am I? Well, I don't know. That is for you to find out. But if you mean what your name is... Hold on, let me think. Ah yes, that will fit you well. Your name is Amor. I like that name, but what does it mean? It is Spanish for love. Now let's get to the point, shall we? Anyway, if you simply just listen to me, everything will go perfectly for you. I promise. Okay, Deadeyes, I'm listening. Good. First step, put on that outfit you see on the table. Amor was about to ask what table, but then a table suddenly appeared with clothing on it. On the table, there was a black hoodie, black shorts, black and white long striped socks, combat boots, and a plain white face mask with black rings around the eyes. Amor did as he was told and quickly put on the outfit. Look in the mirror. See if you like your clothes. Amor turned around and saw a large mirror behind him, along with his reflection. I love them. Good to know. Also, turn back to the table, because you'll see a sledgehammer and a revolver. Those will be important for later. Once again, Amor did as he was told, and grabbed the weapons. What do I do now? Wait 1 second. Amor began to see fire erupt from all around him. The fire was getting closer to him, and suddenly he vanished, as if the fire consumed him whole. He then woke up, standing in the middle of nowhere. In fact, the only thing there was one simple house. Hey Deadeyes, why are we in the middle of nowhere? Shh, they'll hear you. Quick, hide behind that tree. Amor listened and did so. Look to your right, over at that truck. Amor saw a truck pull into the driveway of the house, and he saw what he assumed to be a father and daughter. As they entered the house, Amor saw the daughter being abused by her father. Who was that? If you mean the girl, then her name is Harley. She's beautiful. I need her. Yes, and she needs you too, Amor. But you two can't be together with that subhuman filth still alive, which is her father. You and Harley will be soulmates, but you will have to kill her father. Okay, Deadeyes. You and Harley will have to get to know each other. I will get you into the house, so don't worry about trying to get in. But make sure you do not get found by Harley's father. Otherwise, we may have to go with a more difficult mission. Alright, I understand. After Harley was abused by her dad, she quickly made her way to her room. Harley just wanted to spend the rest of the night alone. Harley walked into her room, locked the door, and sat on her bed. Suddenly the lights in her room began to turn on and off repeatedly, and then the lights went out completely. The lights soon turned back on, but then she saw a man dressed in all black and white, holding a sledgehammer. Who are you?" Harley said in a scared tone. "Shh, Harley, just calm down. I'm here to help you, not hurt you." Harley jumped off her bed and hugged Amor in joy. "You are really going to help me?" Amor hugged her back and said, "Of course I will, Harley. But what is your name?" Harley asked while still hugging Amor. "My name is Amor." Amor and Harley continued to talk to each other for a good couple of hours. Amor tried his best to explain who he was to Harley, but it was evident that he hardly knew who he was at this point. Amor also explained to Harley that he couldn't allow himself to be found by her father. Amor and Harley would always talk to each other for hours. Overall, they just really enjoyed their time together. 2 days had passed. At this point, Amor felt a true love for Harley, so he decided to tell her how he felt. "Harley, I need to tell you something important." "Oh, alright then. What is it?" "I think I love you, Harley. I think you are beautiful," Amor quickly said while blushing. "Well, I like you too, Amor." "Really?" "Yes." Amor got closer to Harley and gave her a kiss. Harley blushed and smiled at Amor. Amor smiled back at her, and the two continued kissing. "Do you want to be my girlfriend, Harley?" "Of course," Harley said with excitement in her voice. About a day later, Harley ran to her room crying because she was abused yet again by her father. Amor, Amor quickly pulled Harley into a hug and asked, "What's the matter?" "He hurt me again," Harley said while crying into Amor's shoulder. "I'm sick of him hurting you, Harley." Amor walked over to his sledgehammer on the ground and handed it to Harley. "Harley, he hurts you all the time, and it's obvious with him around that we cannot be together, so there's only one way to end this. You want me to kill him? But what if I fail?" "Shh, you won't fail. After all, I believe in you." "Okay, Amor." Harley walked out of her room with a sledgehammer and down the stairs. She saw her father in the kitchen, so she silently and quickly sneaked up behind him. Harley gripped the hammer and hit her father's leg with it as hard as she could. The bone to his leg snapped out of its place, and he fell to the ground in pain while screaming. Harley turned around and saw Amor. "Good job. Now let's finish him," Amor suddenly said. "Who the hell are you?" Harley's father yelled out at Amor. Amor walked closer to him and stomped as hard as he could on his already broken leg. "Shut the hell up, you no-good bastard," the man screamed out in pain as Amor's foot made impact with his broken leg. "Alright, finish this bastard." Harley raised up the sledgehammer in the air and slammed it down onto her father's head. A dark substance splattered all over, and a sickening crack and snap of bone could be heard. She picked up the hammer, and there was blood leaking from the bottom of the weapon.